Welcome, Mudita. How are you?
Good morning, sir. I am good. I hope you are also doing good. Myself, Mudita Bansal. I am from Agra. I did my BTech from Banisali University in Chemical Engineering and went for Masters from BITS Planning. I have 3 years of teaching experience as assistant professor in university like DDU University, where I worked for 2 years, and GLA and RBS also. So I teach BTech students, and I teach subjects like heat transfer, mass transfer, process calculation, uh, and other thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, all these subjects. And so that's why I have a practical application. I understand the practical application of the physics, and that's why currently I am teaching physics. For other curricula like IB, IGCSE, which is foreign curricula running in the foreign countries. So I teach their students, and I also have uh, research background. Like in my masters, I published conference paper on uh, s- syngas prediction of syngas behavior in the gasifier, and the characterization of the shale oil. Also, I am a sportic person. I played badminton as my major sports. Like I do other activities also, like swimming and badminton also. And I earned bronze in the Bosom session event held in the BITS. So that's from my
Yes.
side.
Wonderful.
Any further question?
No, no, it's good. We want to know about your strong points as a
So
teacher.
I think I am a quite hardworking person, and I want to learn things from the basics, from the scratch.
Okay.
I don't memorize things. I am not good at it, but I when I understand concepts, I remember it for very long time since I do it from the very basic. So yeah.
You have a experience already of teaching. You have worked. So during your teaching, what type of challenges you have faced?
Uh, So the major challenge I faced that some of the students, which I faced in my college, that some of the students they wanted to be cool and want to show off, and that's why they sit to the back benches, especially the back benchers, and they don't pay attention in the class, and they think that this is quite cool to their friends, and not respecting the teacher the way it should be done. So I think that creates inappropriate environment in the class, and that is the major, I think, major issue I feel. The second I feel that is still uh, the study has been done using the blackboard and the chalk. I'm not saying it is wrong, but it is that the other technology should be introduced, and
Yes.
that is not been introduced even in the higher or the renowned institutions. They still in their line, or it is not not available everywhere.
Okay.
And the third major point I faced is that is still we are learning the old curricula. It takes a lot of efforts and the pain, and if we want to change a little bit in our curriculum, so the curriculum that we are teaching now should new things should be introduced, like the artificial intelligence, machine learning, and all these new things should be introduced in the present chapter, where we students can feel that uh, the gap or the bridge with the real world, what they are learning should be applied. I believe in that.
Okay, Mudita. Now my next question to you is, when you are already worked with college, so why you are coming in school? Like, are you not satisfied with your college teaching, or why you are shifting to school?
Sir, as you know, I am a chemical engineering and I was working in chemical department.
Okay.
To accelerate my growth or to grow in this sector, I have to be in Gujarat or
Okay.
around that,
Okay.
because as you know that that is quite an progressive state in chemical sector.
Okay.
So, but due to my pregnancy reason, I have to shift to my hometown, and that's the reason I quit from that job, and I shifted to my native place. But I don't feel it is as a barrier, because I have chosen the subject which I think I can teach in more of the application way.
Okay.
And I already love this subject, because in my uh, boards 12th boards, I scored very well in like mathematics. I got 100 marks, and in physics I got 90 marks in 12th. So I think it is also of my interest, and now I have the opportunity to deliver what I have learned from my experience, now deliver to the very basic or very early stage students. So I am quite okay with it.
Okay. When you are coming in Army Public School, you must be knowing also about this school. So we want to know that what do you know about APS?
So, Army Public School, where the army is, there only we get Army Public Schools, and it is around 137 in numbers, and the establishment took around in 1992, because there are some station like Pithoragarh, Darbhanga, and quite far away from the cities, to facilitate the education to the students, army students especially, the families living with their the family members, and family members related to army. So to facilitate the education to that children, so that family can live together at these hard stations, this has been introduced.
Okay, wonderful. Why you opted science as your career?
Oh, so like I have been quite interested in that, and from the very beginning I was clear that I would take science, because maths always seems quite easy for me.
Okay.
Like I can simply understand why we are doing this, why, like the problem I can relate very easily, and I can see that that at my early age I can relate the problems I am learning, and the things I was learning, I can easily apply in the real life. And that's why I decided, if I am good at something, why not to choose that career path.
Uh, See, in physics, there is one topic, thermodynamics. So whenever you start this topic, then how you bring your students to the topic? What is your way in thermodynamics?
So, thermo and dynamics. Thermodynamics consists of two words, thermo and dynamics. So, thermo means heat, and dynamics means flow, or which is movable. So, in this unit or in this chapter, we are going to learn about how the heat flows from one point to another, and if heat flows, what are the resultant or the work, and how we can. In this chapter, basically, we learn about the pattern of flow of heat, and what is causing due to that, what are the changes we observed in that, and how the heat is flowing. Like we will talk about internal energy, and due to internal energy we will talk about at the microscopic level, where we talk about how the molecules of the liquid or of the fluid are flowing or behaving when the heat is given to them. So this entirely is based on the heat which is being flowed, and how we can use it, right? Because if we are giving some heat, then we should get some work, and how work and heat can be interrelated, that we will learn in this unit. So you are on my mute.
Tell me some qualities of teacher. What qualities a teacher must inculcate in themselves?
Biggest thing I feel that in a teacher should have, that he can easily connect with his students.
Okay.
So he should know the balance when he wants to be friendly with the student, and when he wants to be strict with the students. This quality he should know, the point where he can be friendly and the point where he needs to be strict. That
Okay.
is the main quality, I think. Then only students listen and connect with the teacher and share their experiences, and if they have any problem, students have any problem, they share this with this type of teacher with whom he can obviously connect.
Okay, you tell me, what is the motto of army?
To protect country, to protect
Uh,
the borders.
Motto is something like Seva Parmo Dharma, service before self. When you are coming in army school, then it is mandatory. We must know the motto. Okay.
Okay.
Now tell me about electromagnetic induction.
So electromagnetic induction means that we know from the previous chapter that electricity and magnetism are interrelated, that the electric field, changing the electric field can generate the magnetism, and magnetism can change the produce the electric field. So they are working goes hand in hand, and this is electromagnetic induction, where we are using the magnetic field to induce the current in it. For example, like we have a coil. I show you, like I have a coil like this. I have a magnet. If I change, and if I have a magnet, I have a magnetic field around it, which is obvious. So with the magnet, it has magnetic field, and when I change, move the magnet, I would see the current flowing in this inductor or in this circle, because the changing magnetic field produces the current. This is electromagnetic induction.
Okay, there are many students in the class who are slow learners. So how you manage those students with you in the class? Because there are some students who are average, there are some students who are very intelligent. So how you manage your slow learners?
I can do this if I talk like uh, so what I can do, I can, before starting any chapter, I first talk about applications. I try to do some experiment through which they understand, yes, this is possible. For example, uh, like the a string attached to the ball, and I would show them that how horizontal circle is behaving, and how the mass is when the mass is moved in the vertical direction, or in the this plane, it would be different. The forces acting on them would be different, while the acting horizontal mass would be different. So yes, before starting the class, I would try to add some practicals. The extent, obviously, all the practicals cannot be done in the class, but try to show them the uh, graphics which are quite movable. So I try to add some qualitative videos, and some of the um, the experiment, the basic experiment, so that I try to add, so that everyone knows the practical application before learning any topic.
Okay. Why don't you study further?
I want to, I will go for PhD, and I am thinking to choose a topic which is related to physics as well as with my chemical engineering. And for that, I have some of the ideas in my mind, that I will choose something around the simulation. I would surely do that, but that would be distance learning, because I believe that we are at this stage, and that uh, I should work being a part of the society, and I should uh, like I can manage both things. I can manage easily my education as well as the work I am doing. So I am at this point, I am at quite a stable point, and PhD requires some of your time. Obviously, in the first 6 months, it would be different, but when you dedicate 2-3 hours in the lab, I think that can be achievable.
Okay, suppose today is your first day in your class. Then
Yes.
what you will do in your class? Students are unknown to you.
So first of all, I would introduce myself,
Okay.
and try to start conversation with the students. I would, although I won't able to memorize all the students' name, but I can ask some question, like who is the topper in English? I would some random question. Who would do like who plays cricket? who plays basketball, anything not related to my subject. So in this way, we can start the conversation, and then I would start any topic and try to relate the conversation with my topic I am going to teach in the class.
Okay, how you handle the naughty students in your class?
How you handle the
There might be some naughty students in your class, then how you will handle them?
So what I would do, I would uh, try to channelize their naughtiness or their mischiefs in the right direction.
How?
Like say, I have a student who is quite mischievous. He makes write anything random on the walls. So I would make a conversation with him that why don't you write an article and give it to me, and you might present this article to the school magazine or put it in the notice box, or I just give him a task that can write what do you think about AI technology? Is it a um, boon or a curse? So this way I can channelize his energy in the right direction.
Okay. How you felt with us? कैसा लगा आपको regarding interview?
Sir, it is good.
This question boost up and gives you like adrenaline to answer and face such situations also. Because in intro, they would be asking you any type of question. It's not compulsory they will ask you only thermodynamics. That's their choice. So you should be ready for everything. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's not that you should go with only your subject, you should go with situational based questions also. So today what we did is
Sir,
your
I
situation
want
based
to
question.
ask like demo they would take would be of our choice or their choice?
Their choice. They will give you demo.
So
There are
they
some
would
good
give the
rules which I
chapter to
want to tell you ताकि आपको इंटरव्यू का बेनिफिट मिले. सिचुएशनल क्वेश्चंस कैसे थे आपको अच्छे लगे?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You enjoyed?
Yes, sir.